Hey, what's up you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. Today we have a fragrance from Fragrance World, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys. Again, it is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, the tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now on the toilet. Wifey says dinner's ready and you're just watching me because maybe you just don't want to get to that dinner just yet. Maybe you want to watch the rest of that video. So you got me playing. You can't even hear the wife telling you to come in to eat. Anyways, wherever and however you watch me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Likes are so important, they actually help me buy these fragrances. Because if I like something that looks pretty cool, I'm going to buy it. So likes are very important. And so was the case with this recent purchase. It's actually part of a mini fragrance haul, 3 fragrances, okay? Now, I got this one from my guy out there in California, the Oud store. I'll leave the description down below where you can find him on eBay. Pretty much has been one of my go-to guys when it comes to buying off of eBay. You guys can buy with him and know for sure you're getting what you ordered. And again, you know you're going to get it fast. You're going to get excellent service. All of that and a bag of cologne. So, that being said, let's finally get into this. Now, again, Mr. LinScents does not do all the research. He doesn't go looking for what these things are clones of. Especially if I don't know exactly right away what this is clone of, okay? If I don't know, I don't know. And it's up to you guys to let me know what it is a clone of. I didn't say I was a fragrance expert. I didn't say I was an enthusiast. I'm just a reviewer. I'll let you guys know if this stuff smells good, if you're going to smell like class, or you're going to smell like ass. So, bear with me on this one. This one is Bavaria the Gemstone Azlan. Okay, now I'm assuming this Bavaria the Gemstone is like the name, the lineup name, and Azlan is the actual fragrance name. So, we shall see once we open it up. But there you go, Fragrance World on the top. And then on the back, we do have some Fragrance World stuff. It's been a while since I did a Fragrance World video, honestly. And this one kind of intrigued me by the bottle and stuff like that. The bottle intrigued me, and just the name of the fragrance intrigued me. But I'm a little disappointed in this presentation. Usually the Middle Easterns just go all out with the presentation. This one seems like they just said the hell with it. Everyone else is doing the presentations. We will just give you a plain box. And that's exactly what this feels like. It's not heavy. It doesn't have no weight to it. So, who knows? But I think the last Fragrance World video I did, I didn't have a super heavy box neither, but it was a really good fragrance. And that was, I think that was Sauvage Elixir, or Suave Elixir. So, here we go. We open that up, and I think it slides out. Yep, just like those old VHS movies. And then you get this. So you get a nice little sleeve. We chuck that to the side, and then boom, we open it up, and now we get to this. Now, honestly, I think they should just give me the box just like this. This actually feels better, looks better in my opinion than that little sleeve. So they should probably just went this route, and the cap came off, obviously probably through shipping. Someone probably did a number on the box that it came in, probably chucked it around a few times just to see what it was all about. But here we go. Now, what this kind of reminds me of is, and I believe this is Fragrance World. It is Fragrance World. That is that Essentia de Flores. This is that Tiger. Okay, I think this is Fragrance World. The Fragrance World makes this Florence de Essentia, whatever. Kind of looks like this bottle right here. Pretty cheap looking, you know. But this is a cheap looking bottle. It's a hideous looking bottle, but the juice in this is so lovely. You guys, if you guys never seen the video on that one, please do so. Now, the only problem with that one, it is hard to find that exact juice. You can find Tarabi and some others, but that one in particular is very good. So here we go. There is that Bavaria, the Gemstone right here, if you guys can see that. And then right here, there's that Azlan, okay? So what does the Azlan mean, you guys? Let me know. Kind of reminds me of, the cap kind of reminds me of one of those Creed Aventus caps. So if there's anything to go off of that with that, Maybe it might smell like a Creed Aventus. Who knows? So here we go. Gonna spray over here. Got nothing on the right hand. The cap is kind of, doesn't go too heavy. Overall, the bottle is just not that nice. Wide distribution, but not that much juice. So it's a, okay. This, you know, from what I'm getting already, smells similar to some other stuff, like something that's kind of leathery and woody and spicy, warm, spicy. Kind of almost reminds me of a black Afgano, maybe. Maybe something of the realms of Toscano leather. Something leathery, though. It's a leathery fragrance. Nice and smoky. It's smoky leather. And there's a slight bit of sweetness right behind all of that. So you get this leather, the smokiness, and a slight sweet right behind all that. Maybe some kind of sweet spice, maybe some cardamom, who knows. You know what? For a leather fragrance, it smells good. The problem is again, once you have, and I know there's going to be people that say, you know, it just depends on what leather fragrance you get, but once you start smelling too many leather fragrances, a lot of times it's hard to, what can I say? You know, when they make these leather fragrances, sometimes the leather becomes just a little bit too much in these fragrances. I would like it to be more of a kind of a backdrop on some of these fragrances. You smell a little bit of leather, but like the other notes get more of a shine, because honestly, when it comes to these leather fragrances, they're not going to be people pleasing. They're not going to be mass appealing. Not that many people are going to like them. You're not going to get many compliments with it. And if you do, it's probably going to be someone that, you know, maybe you just walk past someone and there's no kind of different sense in the air right now. You walk past and they just so happen to smell you, and then they say, hey, you smell pretty good. But again, the thing with these leather fragrances, when are you going to wear them? Okay? You might wear them maybe 5 times out of the whole year, especially when it comes to these really leather dominant fragrances. It's hard to, you know, say, oh yes, I got this fragrance for certain situations, but those certain situations might be few too many. And with that, it's hard to recommend leather fragrances. I mean, I really don't think, especially when the leather is the main thing, it's hard to recommend a lot of leather fragrances. If you got like one really good one and leather is pretty dominant, so like one of the main notes, I say, you know what, that's all you need. Because again, you're not going to use it that much of it. Now, hell, if you're a super boss man, maybe you just want to wear it all the time. But then there's so many other fragrances that I would choose over leather fragrance. I would choose something more of a barbershop-y style fragrance, more of those lavender style fragrances, the green fragrances, the green fresh scent fragrances, the spices and stuff like that. But again, you know, a lot of people do like leather fragrances, and I like them as well. It's just hard to recommend them just because of that fact. Now, again, this smells good. It smells similar to some other stuff I got. Okay, it smells leathery, slightly smoky and woody, and just this touch, a bit of sweetness behind it. Okay, but the leather again is pretty dominant in this fragrance. And like I said, with that being said, it's like it's just hard to recommend this. Obviously, you guys know leathery fragrances. You're not going to wear this in the brutally hot summertime. You can wear it in springtime at night, okay, not in the daytime. This is not a daytime fragrance. This is a more of a nighttime out with the fellas, if you will. Maybe you guys go into a cigar bar, go and have a couple old fashions or some kind of bourbons or whiskeys or something like that. You wear that there. But again, honestly, with this one, as cool as the name sounded, and as much as I do like most of the fragrance worlds that I get, this one I cannot recommend. I like it, but it's not a recommendation that I would give to anybody. And again, that is because, again, it is a leather fragrance, but then again, I do believe there are a certain few leather fragrances that are just a little bit better. Think about this one. If you definitely cannot afford the super duper expensive leather fragrances, you can go out there and get this one. This one has a lot of depth, a lot of spice. African leopard. If you never tried this one, go check it out. Paris Corner. Very great fragrance. Again, that one smells good. That's kind of like the one that I would suggest. Or you can get this bad boy right here. If you really just need that leather, this one's a little bit cheaper too. Especially if you can find it on fragrancebuy.ca. This amber and leather, you get a little bit more sweetness. The leather is still there, but just a touch more of that sweet with that amber, which is very nice. But, you know, that's all I can say about this fragrance. It smells good, but I think there are just a few others that are just a little bit better. Now, the hell, this might even be a clone of what this African leopard is cloning. I don't think so, because there's more spice in that one. Or it could be a clone of this bad boy for all we know. Let's go up here. And, you know, we might have to do a video on this one. I don't think I've done a video on this warm leather just yet. This is warm leather. You guys know from Paris Corner, the Mirrorland. Let me smell this while we're over here. Oh, yeah. See, that one's better. That has more of the spices where the leather is the backdrop, okay? This, again, leather is first thing that you notice. Or you got this one. This one kind of reminds me of this. Kind of leathery and stuff like that. This one. This is that Mersol of Trust. Good stuff. But that is that. Okay, that is that Bavaria, the Gemstone Azlan. A little bit disappointed with this one, but there you guys go. Hopefully I might have stopped a couple of you guys from buying that, because it's honestly, just in my opinion, not worth the money. I think it was like 35 bucks, but I think that's a little bit too much for that one. Okay, so with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed that video, or hopefully you guys enjoyed it enough to share with some other people in the family or maybe your friends. But with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.